Yeah, first of all, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. And yeah, it feels quite slow compared to what I'm used to, yeah. And I'm not used to sort of an automatic gearbox as well. But yeah, it's fast. And we all like a bit of speed and a bit of noise, especially on this sort of circuit.
Azt kérdeztem, hogy igaz-e, hogy a hivatalos cégautójához képest, amit egyébként ugye szintén Merci motorhajt, ez egy kicsit lassúbb jármű, és valóban így is van, ugye ez a 6.3-as V8-as a maga 501 nehány lóerejével semmilyen körülmények között nem számítana lassúnak, illetve semmilyen másik autóval szemben kontrasztként, de nagyjából 300 lóerővel kevesebb, és hozzávetőlegesen 3-szor olyan nehéz, mint az az autó, amivel Jenson Button általában közlekedni szokott. Jenson, how do you feel? Can you be surprised by any of these special parts of the track?
Well, this is quite unusual. This is actually the first time I've done this on this type of circuit. But I think it's great to try and understand car control, and you know, if you get into a difficult situation in the car, most people don't know what to do, and understandably, because you should never push a car to the limit and find the limit. You shouldn't, unless you're on a circuit. So to do this sort of thing is great, because you can feel what it feels like to be slightly out of control and then try and bring it back under control. So yeah, this is good. And we all, you know, even if you're experienced like us guys, you know, you're still going to make mistakes on this sort of thing. But it's fun as well. It's very enjoyable for me.
Have you ever tried a rally car?
I have tried a rally car, but not, you know, in the forest or anything. It's only been on an airfield or there's a race called Race of Champions, and I've raced in a rally car around the tiny little stage that we have, but I haven't really been able to experience one like this guy has. So no, one day I would love to have that opportunity. But for us as racing drivers, it's the most difficult bit. I mean, obviously the driving, it's different, but it's more the listening to the co-driver, understanding the notes, and reacting to those notes. And I think as drivers we really struggle. These guys are are very, very clever, and they're very good at doing that, and we struggle in that area. Okay, the thing that has never been my strong point, and that's getting tire temperature. That's always been an issue for me, and we all drive.
Because you are too smooth.
Well, I guess so, but it's something that's always been an issue for me in the way I drive. So those conditions are tough for me. If I have cold circuit and cold tyres, I struggle to get the tyres up to temperature. And in Formula 1, that's quite a big deal if you have a cold circuit. The conditions that I really like is changing conditions. You're not quite sure what grip you're going to get. There might have been a bit of rain, or it's drying up. And that feeling, feeling a car on every single bit of asphalt, not remembering what the car was doing last lap, but also feeling it in that moment. So that's something that I've really worked on over the years, and that's why I enjoy those wet, dry races. But it's amazing how it hits the back of the car, and however much steering you get on, it's impossible to hold it. But if anyone gets the chance to do this, you really do feel what a car is like out of control. And it's nice in a way. It's quite scary initially because you're out of control, but then trying to get the car back into control, that's the bit that's enjoyable. So yeah, it's good fun. And you can obviously see when you go, I was 60 kilometers an hour the first time, and I had to try and brake before the water. It's impossible. And even just 15 kilometers an hour, the difference it makes, and how much easier it is to slow the car down before the water. It really does show you the difference in 15 kilometers an hour. So it's so much safer to be obviously under control and slower in those tricky conditions. And I had these conditions on the way to the airport today, and there were people driving so fast on the road, but you got to try and control yourself in those conditions.
That looked pretty impressive from outside. I'm not sure you were respecting the speed limit set for you there.
No, I mean it's pretty deep.
Yes,
it's like driving through a lake. But yeah, I mean, even though these cars are heavy, I mean, for a Formula 1 car, I mean, we have no chance of driving anywhere near that amount of water. But even in a road car, when you drive through that level of water, the car you're out of control, and you're floating on top of the surface of the water. So whatever you do, your driver inputs, doesn't make any difference. If you've gone through it too fast, it's game over. So it's about hitting it at the right speed. And that was a little bit too fast. I arrived at the cones and it was completely out of control, but just about got under control. I couldn't see anything because the windscreen wipers weren't on. Yeah, it's a good one to really understand what a car can do in those conditions.
Ez, amit most itt láttunk, ez ugye az aquaplaning néven ismert probléma, tulajdonképpen vízen felúszásnak lehetne fordítani, amikor nagyon gyorsan érkezik egy autó, annyira mély vízbe fut, vagy annyira sok víz van az úton, hogy a kerekei nem tudják kiszorítani alóla, és ezért egy vízfilmen futnak a kerekek. Ilyenkor ugye semmilyen tapadást nem tudnak átvinni, tehát nagyon könnyen megcsúszik, nagyon könnyen árakba borul, ilyenkor tulajdonképpen utassá változik bárki. A Forma 1-es autókkal ez hatványozottan könnyen tud előfordulni, mert ugye azok nagyon könnyűek, és minél könnyebb egy autó, annál könnyebben felúszik. De még ez a nagyjából 1,8 tonnás Mercedes is ilyen tempó mellett ugyanúgy egy pillanatra irányíthatatlanná válik. Ezért fontos, hogy olyan kézben legyen a kormány, ami tudja, hogy aztán merre kell tekerni ilyen helyzetekben. What was the worst aquaplaning moment of your racing career? Can you remember?
Yes, I can. It was actually in Nürburgring. A few years ago, I think it was 2007. In that time we didn't have a car that was that competitive, and I started sort of 14th, I think. And the conditions were changing. I put wet tyres on quite early, and I was near the front. I was in third position. I came down to turn 1, and it was just a lake. I ended up going straight on. 5 other cars followed me, and there was, I think in total there was 7 cars in the gravel trap in turn 1. And that sort of thing, you know, you've got to stop the race because we're out of control, and it's beyond the fun and excitement of Formula 1. You know, it's not what you should be watching, and not what we should be taking part in. I think he's going to be okay with the water splash.
Yes, hopefully.
He should be alright with that bit, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he won't be surprised by the lack of traction. Or at least this is what we can expect, but we can never be sure. On the other hand, Hanna, the girl, she told us that she doesn't really like speed at all. She's a cautious driver, and she doesn't like being chauffeured fast either. So we'll see if the difference in attitude will show during the maneuvers. Please feel free to commentate on what you see.
Okay, well, she's definitely a cautious driver, you're right there. Hopefully she'll make it by the water splash before it gets dark.
Yes, maybe she is not fully aware of the fact that the schedule is very tight for this event. Nagyon örülünk, és ezért nagyon hálásak vagyunk neked. Jenson, a few words of advice for them, probably?
I tell you what, I think they were very good through there. I must admit, Victor was a little bit crazier.
Yes, sure.
But, you know...
he's a goalkeeper, so he actively seeks danger.
Exactly, and he doesn't mind if there's water in his face, as you can see going through there. But no, it's good. And this one, I don't know if you guys are going to get to try this one, but this one's a great one. When it hits the back of the car, sends it sideways, and that's probably a little bit more tricky than this one, because it's like, whoa, hang on. It doesn't feel like it's going in a straight line, which is always the scary part, I think, of driving a racing car.
Obviously, you have seen, and you had to endure all sorts of very frightening moments during your racing career. But have you ever crashed on road?
On the road, no.
Not ever?
No.
Not even as a child?
No, I didn't drive cars as a child.
Oh, I mean, okay, as an adolescent, stealing somebody else's car. Or
no, I've never crashed on the road. And
that's fantastic.
Touch wood. Is this wood? Oh, it's touch wood that I never will. But no, I never.
Azt kérdeztem, hogy előfordult-e vele valaha, hogy esetleg közúton összetörte volna magát, és bármennyire is hihetetlen, de állítólag nem. Tehát versenypályán ugye tudjuk, hogy mindenkivel történnek dolgok, adott esetben önhibáján kívül is, de úgy tűnik, hogy semmilyen hasonló kellemetlenség egyelőre nem érte közútakon. Köszönjük szépen, Hanna és Viktor, hogy itt voltatok, reméljük jól éreztétek magatokat.
You know, you're talking about scary moments.
Yeah.
I think the scariest moment of my life is just about to arrive.
Yes, exactly. Yes, because you know, these cars are part of Hungarian history. These cars are Russian cars, so these were made in the Soviet Union, but they date back to the 60s. And originally these were Italian-made Fiats that were built under license in the Soviet Union, with a few modifications that made them considerably worse in every possible respect.
If he can drive like he can talk, he's going to be quick.
Yes, of course.
I'm not kidding.
What he said was even more interesting, because he said that the original idea for this little race of yours was that during the radio show, they were discussing whether it's in the machine or in the driver, the real difference. So if Formula One were like, for instance, some one-make series where all the cars are supposedly similar or even the same, would we be seeing the same people on the podium, or would that turn into a completely different event? And of course, for us, the only way to find it out is to put a star in a very reasonably priced car against someone who has already been in another very reasonably priced car in another TV show and put on an excellent performance, and who also happens to be Formula One world champion. So this is your chance to show that you are the real deal.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
I feel like I got a massive amount of pressure on my shoulders.
I think you will like it.
Just one word of caution before you start. When these cars were made originally, there were no crash testings whatsoever. So these are not very crash-worthy cars. But about 3 years ago, a Russian newspaper crash tested them according to the actual crash test standards. And what happens is, if you hit a barrier, even a deformable barrier, on the front with that car, with about 30 miles an hour, so not very fast, the whole front end disappears, which is the tiny problem. The big problem is that the bonnet will come off its hinge and goes through the windshields and cut off the head of the driver. So this is a very strong reason for you to exercise as much caution as possible.
I've got you. I understand.
Then, please, gentlemen, start your engines, have some fun.
Are these excuses, yeah?
Yes.
You'd make a good racing driver.
Yeah, thanks.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's red as well. Maybe it was the colour.
I think it's the better one.
It was the colour, wasn't it? Yeah.
Maybe it boils down to tire choice after all.
Exactly, yeah.
Usually.
Yeah,
These Russian tires are very hard to put heat into, and as you have worked on that yourself, you know how to get around these problems, but for Balázs it was just...
I thought he did very well. Second is always the... First loser.
Yes. He's not surprised that you have won. The only nagging doubt is that he still has to find a way to explain to the viewers and listeners what has been told during the past 3 weeks about him being a good driver. And
he's been practicing all week, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
It's a shame, but
I can handle it.
he gets paid for it quite.
Exactly.
Yeah. You shouldn't feel sorry about him. Köszönjük szépen, hogy itt voltatok.
Én köszönöm, nagyon nagy élmény volt tényleg.
Just one last question for you, because this was the first time that you have driven anything made in the Soviet Union, as far as I can tell. How could you summarize this bleak opposition between the West and the East, based on what you have experienced in your car?
It was there was a lot of, I don't know if this is normal with Ladas, but there's a lot of flashing lights inside the cockpit on the dash. Is that normal?
That's the Italian heritage.
But there are lots of flashing things like failures inside.
Yes, it can happen from time to time.
But no, it was good fun. The handbrake works really well. Obviously, the handbrake turns are the most important thing with an old car.
Exactly.
And the handbrake turns, as you can see, are amazing. So I think it's a very special car. Can I buy one here? Or?
Yes, and it wouldn't set you back as much as you
I feel sorry for the people that own those cars, though, because we didn't look after them very much.
That's true, but it's an honor. The fact that your buttocks came into direct contact with the seats in those cars has probably quadrupled the value of those cars. So, Jenson,
It's good off-road.
Yeah, yes, you have been off-road.
I tried to go over the steep one.
Yep.
But I couldn't get up the hill.
I guess the problem is with the tires again. Yeah, it's the same all over again.
Always.
It's always the damn tires. Állítólag jól működik az épített úton kívül is a Mercedes, bár nagyon sokat nem közlekedtek rajta. A nagyon meredek terepjárók számára épített emelkedőt nem sikerült leküzdeni. Just a few questions and then you are free to leave. During the last 10 minutes before a race starts, a real Formula One race, you are sitting in your car, and what is it that's in your mind on those final minutes of preparation?
Yeah, well, it's, as you've probably noticed on the...
Just a second, I will tell it in Hungarian as well. Tehát azt kérdeztem, hogy abban az utolsó 10 percben, amikor már bennülnek a pilóták a rajtrácson és borzasztóan koncentrálnak rátszólag, akkor mi történik a fejükben odabent?
As you've probably noticed, on the grid before the race, it's so busy. There are people everywhere. You know, you have all the mechanics, the engineers, obviously the sponsors. There's obviously always celebrities on the grid. So for us drivers, it's better for us to be away from the grid. So we get off, I get to the toilet and I relax, not in the toilet, but outside the toilet, which is hospitality area, and I can get away from the craziness. And that's the time for me to really relax, cool my body temperature down. I've got a cool vest, and just breathe and get ready for when those red lights come on and when they go out. Because when those lights disappear at the start of a race, it's like freedom to a racing driver. You know, you're there to race, you're going to go and fight, and nothing else matters. You know, you've forgotten everything else that goes on around the craziness of the sport and how busy the sport is in terms of the, you know, the press involvement and everything else. And you can just get down to it and race and do what you love doing, something that feels so natural to you.
Nagyjából a legfontosabb ilyenkor az, hogy megpróbálják kiszakítani magukat abból a nagyon nagy tiprásból, ami ott megy. Tehát, hogy rengeteg ember, kamerák mindenhol, hírességek mindenhol, és akkor meg kell próbálni a verseny előtt kiszakadni ebből az egészből. Ami nagyon érdekes, hogy a testhőmérséklet csökkentése ilyenkor egy fontos feladat, tehát van egy ilyen speciális mellény, amit arra lehet használni, egy hűsítő mellény, ami tényleg fizikailag megpróbálja kicsit lejjebb nyomni a versenyző testhőmérsékletét, ezzel is tulajdonképpen kívülről veszi rá arra a szervezetet, hogy vegyen egy kicsit vissza, hogy ahelyett, hogy a stresszt dolgozna benne, ahelyett tudjon koncentrálni, azok miatt, a pillanatok miatt, amikor végül kiasszanak a lámpák és elindul egy Forma 1-es nagydíj, ami pedig hát a legcsodálatosabb pillanat, olyankor érzi magát igazán szabadnak Jenson is, akkor van az, hogy tulajdonképpen elkezd élni, hiszen azokért a pillanatokért élnek ők mind. How much time can you spend at home during
That's actually a really good question. Before this week, I'd spent 2 days at home in the last 2 months. So it's been a little bit busy, but now this is a period of time which is really nice for us because we get a couple of weeks off, and I've been at home all week. You know, I'd slept in my bed for the last 7 days, and that's the first time for a very long time. So it's a nice break. It's great to really recharge the batteries, eat well, train, and focus on the next race. And you know, you arrive at Barcelona in 2 weeks, fully recharged and ready for action.
Hát ahogy azt elképzelhettük, ugye a kérdés úgy szólt, hogy mennyi időt tud otthon tölteni, és hát az elmúlt 2 hónapból 2 napot, tehát borzasztóan keveset. Ehhez képest most, ugye szerencsére most költözik át az európai kontinensre a Forma 1-es sorozat, úgyhogy most volt 7 összefüggő nap, amikor a saját ágyában ébredhetett, amit nagyon meg kell becsülnie valakinek, aki ugye egyébként folyamatosan hétről hétre utazik, és minden pillanatban olyan jellegű kihívásai vannak, mint amilyen például ez a mostani is, amikor éppen nem autóversenyzik 300-al. And finally, the last question, how do you feel, which is safer, driving on the public roads or driving on a racetrack?
It's a pretty simple one for me to answer. If you're driving responsibly on the road, yeah, it's the road. But if it's irresponsible, yeah, a circuit is a lot safer because it's a controlled environment. You know, I think, you know, all joking aside, this sort of thing is fantastic to really prove how dangerous driving a motor car can. This can be used as a weapon, and if it's in the wrong hands or driven in the wrong way, it's very dangerous. And that can be anything from falling asleep at the wheel, boy races, to using your telephone while you're driving. So there are many things that we all should learn and think about our fellow person really when you're on the road.
Mindent normális esetben természetesen a versenypálya lényegesen veszélyesebb, ugyanakkor viszont a közút, hogyha abból indulunk ki, hogy például ilyen fegyvernek is beillő autókkal is lehet közlekedni rajta, mint amilyen ez az SLAMG, és hogyha belekalkuláljuk azt, hogy az embert adott esetben kicsit elragadja a hév, hogy a fiatalok nagyon szeretnek odalépni neki, hogy egy csomó minden elvonja a figyelmet, hogy lehet rossz az idő, hogy előfordulhat, hogy telefonálnak, vagy SMS-eznek bizonyos illetők az autóban. Tehát, hogyha mindent összeadunk, akkor már előállhat az a helyzet, hogy veszélyesebbé válik a közút, mint a versenypálya, ahol legalább ugye mindenki, aki megy, az nagyon erősen tudja, hogy mit csinál, és egy kontrollált környezet, tehát ismerhető szabályok vannak, és bukóterek szerencsés esetekben. Tehát összességében azért az van, hogy nyilván a versenypálya, amennyiben a közúton is normálisan közlekedünk, és az ilyesminek az elsajátítására nagyszerűek az ilyen alkalmak, mint ez, ahol lehet gyakorolni azokat a közúti veszélyhelyzeteket, amik előállhatnak. Ennek kapcsán nagyon köszönöm is Szilárdnak, hogy itt volt velünk. Hello! és
Szervusztok.
bizonyára találkozunk még. Jenson, thank you very much for being here. You've been an excellent guest, as always. You have won all the races you have entered today, which is normal, I guess, for you. So please go to the press conference. And
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for coming out today. And we've obviously had a bit of fun, but it's also for a good cause. So thank you.